both teams' leading rushers being quarterbacks. Something you don't see very often at the high school level. And Robert's done, as a running back who became a quarterback, done a good job trying to get that offense started for Mainland. And of course, Ivy Feiffel's been just tremendous as a running back. I think he has 10 touchdowns, and he's just been, one of the stars of the league as far as quarterbacks go. He's really done a nice job. He's very athletic, very strong, and they really have used him well in the offense this year.
Well, it's funny you should bring that up because Cameron Hamer of Middle Township, Brennan Ray, Lower Cape May, Nazim Derry, Atlantic City, Isaiah Pacheco at Vineland. There's 5 or 6 other teams where their leading rusher is their quarterback, and I guess that's just the style of play that's in the Cape Atlantic League this year. There's not as many of the big throwing quarterbacks, though Andrew Marcucci tied a Cape Atlantic League record last week with 5 touchdown passes in a win over Triton. But last year, Andrew Donahue, it was a dominant passing attack here, and this year it's more emphasis on the running at Ocean City.
Well, and that's exactly what Coach Smith has done this year. He's taken the athletes, what they're good at, and offensively he's made the advantage of Feifel being the runner. Instead of the throw, he throws, but the running is such a big part of their offense, and he's done such a good job with it that why change it? It's been very successful. He said last year they threw the ball a lot. This year they're running, and the record indicates how well it's going for them to this point.
And Ocean City got a little better last week when Vic Mahar became eligible. He had to sit out 4 games after transferring from St. Augustine Prep, where he started for the last couple of years, and he made a difference on both sides of the football. Captains are coming out to the center of the field for the coin toss. Game of the week produced by Prime Events on 106.3 The Shore, brought to you by Atlantic Care, with urgent care centers all over South Jersey. They're located throughout South Jersey, staffed with board-certified providers, registered nurses, and x-ray technologists. They provide care for non-life-threatening emergencies and illnesses 7 days a week, including holidays, without an appointment or long wait times. X-ray and lab services are right on site. If the unexpected happens, it's the urgent care you know you can trust. For a complete list of hours and locations, visit atlanticcare.org/urgent. Interstate Batteries in Egg Harbor Township is now the 10th largest in the country, bringing their excellent service to 7 counties in South Jersey. They not only have a battery for your car, but your boat, RV, motorcycle, ATV, truck, power chair, or golf cart. Interstate Batteries, America's #1 replacement battery, is at 6064 Riga Avenue in Egg Harbor Township. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Phone them at 609-646-5008. If you need a battery, you'll find it at Interstate Batteries. Tested and trusted. They're outrageously dependable. Here's the Ocean City High School Band. City High School Marching Band, the national anthem here at Carey Stadium as we get ready for the start of this football game. A bunch of other games tonight in the area. Bridgeton is at Millville, Egg Harbor Township at St. Augustine, Holy Spirit at Buna, Lower Cape May at Pleasantville, and Vineland at Atlantic City. They all start at 6, which is strange. We've had a lot of starting times that we have to keep track of each and every weekend, but this weekend it's easy.
Not a lot of pregame show for Josh this week.
No.
Right on.
Okay. All right, Ocean City all in red with the black helmets, and Mainland with the white jerseys, black pants, and the green numerals. And the good thing is they're big, clear green numerals, which is not always the case with every football team. All right. Ocean City will play a week from tomorrow. Next weekend they'll play on Saturday afternoon at Lower Cape May. And Mainland will host Vineland a week from tonight at the Mustang Corral. All right, Mainland to kick off. Sean Carey, 5'9" junior. And Ocean City with 3 deep. Left-footed kicker. It's high but not too deep. Comes down at about the 14-yard line. And lost. And looks like Mainland has recovered the football.
Yeah, Tom, just a high end-over-end kick. Just bounced right out of his hands. It took a forward bounce right to Mainland, and one of the outside guys came down and made a recovery. Mainland's in good position. The ball at about the 22-yard line, looks like, at Ocean City.
It's the kind of play where it almost looked like it might have hit his knee and just popped into the air straight in front of him. And Mainland had the coverage downfield, and they've got the ball on the Ocean City 22-yard line.
I think it's key for Mainland, Tom, to try to get, score early, get in this game, because Ocean City's running attack has been so dominant.
Kobe Roberts, the deep back. Cook, the quarterback. He's to Cook keeps, pitches back to Roberts. He cuts across the 20. He's down to about the 16, fighting for yardage. Pushed back. Oh, and the referee gets knocked over.
That's a knee injury waiting to happen right there.
Frank Burbridge. Couple players help him up, but he's walking gingerly. Ocean City players driving Roberts back, and whistle blew, and they kind of all stopped, but there was still momentum, and it knocked over Frank Burbridge. And he's limping.
Yeah, he's flexing that knee, Tom.
They're going to stop the clock, the officials, and talk about this. I imagine they'll call Kathy Kickich, the trainer, out to take a look at this, and it doesn't look like he can move real well. This is unusual, so they may have to change hats. The referee, of course, wears the white hat. And he's walking backwards, trying to make a decision. You know he wants to continue. But sometimes there's a big field to cover.
Yeah, you gotta, like you said, I'm surprised he hasn't had a trainer come out at least give a look, because he was stationary, Tom, and that's, it's like the rollover you see in the NFL all the time when they roll up on the guy, and that's exactly the type of situation was there. Sure hope he's okay, but.
Well, he's still trying to flex it. There's still Mainland still huddled up. I'm sure their play's been called. They're waiting to come to the line of scrimmage. Ocean City is set defensively, and Frank Burbridge is going to continue. Now they start the clock up again. It's second and about 5. The ball on the 17-yard line. Mainland recovering a fumble on the opening kickoff. And they're going to try to take advantage of it here. Motion from the right side. They give it to Roberts again, and he gets about 2 yards. Stopped at the 20-yard line by James Rice and a couple of teammates. So it'll be third down and about 3.
And just because Roberts has changed position, Tom, he's still going to be their ball carrier. Their ball carrier. He's going to get his hands on the ball. He's athletic. He's their best athlete, it looks like, and he's going to be getting the ball. Sean
Carey, by the way, the kicker, does not have a field goal, but has 5 extra points this year. 5 for 5. All right, so receiver right, slot to the left, alone in the backfield is Cook. Quick pass is caught at about the 5-yard line, and it's going to be a Mainland first and goal on the Ocean City 5-yard line.
I think it was number 11, Brandon Bates, with a catch.
Yeah, 5'11", 161-pound sophomore. This is a young Mainland team. Ocean City is senior-dominated. Mainland has just 9 seniors on the roster, and 20 juniors and 22 sophomores.
Real good throw there by Cook, Tom, as he was able to get the ball out in rhythm and hit him on that slant where the ball had to be in front of the receiver.
First and goal, Mainland, just outside the 5-yard line. Cook has got Roberts behind him. Motion from the left side, and he gives the ball to Roberts, and he's piled up at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be second and goal.
Good interior defense that time by the Red Raiders, and I'll tell you, Tom, it's also indicative of their defense when you have your two inside linebackers making most of the tackles. They're the two leading tacklers on the team, Brandon Lynn and Tom Mahon, and that's usually what you want out of this type of defense. Funnel to those linebackers, and they make most of the tackles for you.
Yeah, Lynn's a junior, led the team in tackles as a sophomore, and you're right, he's been consistent. All right, Cook, he's got Roberts to his right in the shotgun, motion from the left side, and he's going to keep it. Cook gets into about the 2, and he's drilled and driven back. It's going to be 3rd and goal for Mainland.
Again, everything was motion, everything was trying to, a little motion and fakes and trying to get Ocean City to guess the wrong guy that time, but their inside linebacker again did a nice job of staying home, and as quarterback stepped up, Cook was hit, as you said, about the 2-yard line, taken down.
It's going to be just inside the 3. Mainland's only scored 35 points this year. They're averaging 7 points a game, 5 rushing touchdowns, 4 of them by Kobe Roberts.
Well, it's interesting right here, Tom, see the play call. If you're going 4-down territory here, you might see him run the ball. They decide they're going to try to score on a pass here and not make it. They may kick field goal, but interesting to see the call.
3rd and goal at about the 3. Motion from the left side. Snap is fumbled. There's a flag on the play. He picked it up, did Cook, drove into the line, stopped at about the line of scrimmage. Maybe it wasn't a flag. He might have been marking where the ball was fumbled.
It looked like it was going to be a sweep to the right side as they had motion, and looked like they were going to try to get the ball to Roberts around the right side, but the fumble threw that all off, and they're going to come in and attempt a field goal.
Chuck Smith wants to get points. Kyle Goodman's going to hold, or is that, it looks like Kyle Goodman. I think that's 15, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it's 15.
Joe Massari maybe is holding. The kick from Sean Casey coming up. The ball is down. The kick is up. It's high enough. It's good, and Mainland takes the early lead, 3-0 here over Ocean City, with 7:57 remaining in the first period at Carey Stadium. If you live in Cape May County and you're having problems with an appliance, your next call should be to Ulmer's Appliance Service. Dryers, refrigerators, ranges, washers, dishwashers, disposals, you name it. Ulmer's can repair it, and they service most major brands. Ulmer's Appliance Service has offices in Ocean City, Wildwood, Seaville, and Sea Isle City. There's one close to you. Phone 609-399-4398 for more information. Ulmer's Appliance Service. This game brought to you with the best wishes of everyone at Calvi Electric in Atlantic City, who encourage you to get out and support your favorite high school team each and every week. Shoppy's is better online. You probably visited their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but at Shoppy.com you can select and design your own trophy reward and order it right there. That's SCHOPPY.com. Remember, you're not presenting the finest trophy unless you're presenting a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684 for Shoppy's since 1921. Don't know. We're back? Yes. Well, hurry up. Back here at Carey Stadium, sorry for the interruption. In the meantime, Mainland has recovered yet another fumble on the kickoff. This time Ocean City returned it across the 45 to the 46, but It was fumbled and recovered by the Mustangs, so they've got the football in the Ocean City 46, leading 3-0. Trying to sweep the right side, and good defense by Ocean City. Tyquan Campbell, the 5'10 junior, could only pick up about a yard. So I don't know if I've ever seen that before. The first two kickoffs of the game, both to the same team, both fumbled away.
Yeah, I think it was 21. Brandon Lashley came up and made a real nice force for Ocean City there, Tom, on the outside to make the tackle.
2nd and 9. Sean Carey kicked that field goal that gives Mainland a 3-0 lead, his first field goal. But as you said, he's 5 for 5 on the extra points. 2nd and 9 at the Ocean City 45-yard line. Motion from the right side. They keep it. They pitch it back to Roberts, and Roberts dives down to about the 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd and close to 5 yards to go.
Yeah, a little counter option that time as they got the pitch, and Roberts was able to get upfield, make it 3rd and manageable for Mainland. Ball setting, as you said, the 41-yard line. They've only thrown one pass, Tom, which was a slant. It was a very well-thrown ball.
Yes, it was. It was a good play, and Ocean City reacted well to the ball, or he might have gone in for the end zone. Mainland huddles up. Ocean City will move the game along even faster because they do not huddle up. 3rd and about 5. And a whistle. Mainland's going to call timeout.
Yeah, I think Mainland had a bad formation there, Tom. Looked like they had a guy covered up in the slot there, and I think the coaching staff saw that and was able to call the timeout.
6:19 left in the first quarter, and it's Mainland 3, Ocean City nothing, and the Mustangs have the football back again. They have recovered. They've kicked off twice and recovered fumbles on both the kickoffs. You'll like the way they do business at the Thomas H. Heist Insurance Agency. They're coastal insurance specialists with over 35 years experience. Flood, boat, auto, life, health, they offer it all at the Heist Agency with convenient offices in Ocean City, Margate, Egg Harbor Township, Marmora, and Vineland. Phone 609-399-0453. You'll also find them online at heistagency.com. Remember, Thomas H. Heist, when you need insurance. You know, we've talked many times about all the things that have happened between Mainland and Ocean City. They played 4 times in the NJSIA playoffs, once at Rutgers. A lot of great games, a lot of tight games, an overtime game, but never 2 fumbles on 2 straight kickoffs by the same team. All right, Cook, as Roberts behind him. 3rd and about 5. Pitches it back to Roberts, trying to sweep the left side. He does turn the corner, and we'll see where they spot the football.
Looks like he'd be just short, Tom, but it's going to be, I think it's going to be 4th and
about a yard.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be spotted at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and they got to go to like the 36 and a half, so it's
about a yard.
Interesting to see if Mainland goes for it here, which I think they will.
They've got so much momentum after recovering those 2 fumbles and cashing in the first time. You almost have to.
See, this is the time that the teams, and this is one of my pet peeves, and everybody does it. Cedar Creek, I see Vineland, they all go shotgun short yardage like this.
Which they're doing.
They're under center here. You know, you have a chance to either quarterback sneak or run a dive, but here a lot of bad things can happen.
Snap, handoff to Roberts, hits the right side inside the 35, gets to about the 33, and he's driven back, but he got more than enough for the first down.
Good run, real good run by Roberts that time there. He made the first guy miss and lowered his shoulders, got the first down.
So it's 1st and 10 Mainland on the Ocean City 32-yard line. Raiders come in, as we said, 4-1. They are number 4 in South Jersey Group 3. Mainland 1-4, but they're leading here 3-0 and on the move again. Receivers left and right. Motion from the left side. Another ball dropped by the quarterback, and there's a scramble for it. Ocean City had a shot at it, and they didn't get it, and it looks the players think they did, and they did. So there's been 3 fumbles, 3 turnover fumbles in the first 5.5 minutes of this game. And Ocean City comes away with this one, I should say 7.5 minutes. But Ocean City takes over with 4:45 left. They finally get their offense on the field, and they'll start from their own 35.
Brandon Lynn, that name we talked about earlier, time came up with that fumble. So Ocean City's going to run his first offensive play, as you said, with 4:45 left in the quarter. 3 turnovers in the first 7 minutes of the game.
Harry Feifel, the quarterback, leads the team in rushing, one of the top scorers in the Cape Atlantic League with 60 points. They shift the tight end and the wing back to the left side. High snap over Feifel's head, and he races for it. Looks like he got it. Wow. He did, but back inside the 20-yard line, where it's going to be real long yardage for Ocean City. Everything's going wrong here for Ocean City, and even Mainland with the turnover on the last offensive play. This has not been a game that you're going to send to Canton, Ohio.
That was a real good bounce for there, because I'll tell you what, there's 2 Mainland guys on there, and he made a nice job recovering that. It didn't look good when the ball was on the ground.
So it's second down. The ball's back on the 20-yard line, so it's 35 yards to go. Quick pass is caught by Rolls, and Rolls is hit immediately and driven backwards. On the tackle was Sonny Frazier, 5'11" junior linebacker, and he loses about a yard on the play. So they're at the 19.
Yeah, actually the receivers did a good job blocking the outside, but the pursuit from inside by Frazier was outstanding as he got out on the angle. The throw was just a little high and enabled him to get out there in time.
3rd and 26 for Ocean City. Feifel alone in the backfield, trips to the right, receiver twins to the left, and a little shovel pass trying to catch Mainland, concerned with the outside receivers. They shot it up the middle, a shuttle pass to Bergman, which gains about 3 or 4 yards, but it's 4th down in a punting situation. Into the game comes Brandon Lashley.
Yeah, that was 55. I think Brayman Pullman, who is a 6'1", 187-pound sophomore, made a real nice play there, a nice read for Mainland, makes the tackle.
Kyle Goodman back from Mainland at the 50. Lashley stands inside his own 5. He's punted effectively for Ocean City. High snap, big rush. Low kick, may have been touched. And it gets out across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. That might have been tipped. Mainland put a nice rush on it. But the Mustangs will take over with 2:49 left in the first quarter, leading 3-0. They have the ball on the Ocean City 38.
Yeah, I don't think it was quite the kind of punt he wanted to get off there, Tom. It looked like one of my skull wedges on the golf course. It was low and didn't go very far.
Okay. Raiders on defense. Mainland has moved the football.
Interested to see if Mainland goes back to that slant pass that they ran so effective down there with the one big first down. That's been their only pass attempt in the game so far. Been the only pass attempt. Oh, I'm sorry. Ocean City had a bubble screen.
Waiting to snap. Cook has it. Turns and rolls to the right. His pass is short into the ground and incomplete. Trying to find Joe Masseri, but he didn't have a whole lot of time.
Not a whole lot of time, and very good coverage out there too. As Ocean City bracketed them pretty good. Mainland attempt to flip the sides of the field there, Tom.
I think Frank Burbridge has come out of the game.
Yeah.
I don't see him out there.
I do not. You're correct. I do not see him out there.
I don't see him on the sidelines either, though. At least not this sideline. I can't see the bench on the Mainland side.
I think they're playing probably without a side judge over there. I do not see him.
Frank Burbridge, a referee, was knocked to the ground and injured and finally gave up the fight. He was limping. Cook hands the ball off inside, the motion back, and he's driving hard. Gets it down to the 35-yard line for a couple of yards. But not enough for a first down. That was Tyquan Campbell, 5'10", 165-pound junior. 3rd down and about 6 or 7 yards to go for Mainland. They're just inside the Ocean City 35, leading here 3-0. There have been 3 turnovers, 2 by Ocean City and 1 by Mainland already. Cook in the backfield alone. Quick swing pass to Roberts. That's actually a lateral, I think.
Yes.
And he was hit immediately and driven back by 2, 3, 4 Ocean City defenders. And Mainland will, it's could be 4 down territory. They're inside the Ocean City 40, but it looks like they're sending the punt team out.
Yeah, I think it's a good decision by Chuck Smith to try to pin him back. And your defense have held in one series. Don't give him any good field position. You said good catch by Roberts there, because that was a lateral time.
Yeah.
That would have been not good for Mainland if that ball went to the ground.
That's right. Jordan Lowry in the punt. Stands on the other side of the 50. Atlantic Care scoreboard, it's Holy Spirit 6, Buna nothing. Spartans went for 2, didn't get it. Snap is high, a little bit of a rush. He gets the kick away, and it is high, end over end. Fair catch called, and a great Mainland bounce. It hit at the 5, spun back out to about the 8 or 9, but Ocean City was counting on it going into the end zone, and it didn't. So the ball's going to be on the 9 for Ocean City, their own 9-yard line, and you can be sure this is not the way Kevin Smith drew up the first quarter. His team has not done anything in the one series on the field. A bad snap from center on the first play of the offensive play of the game, and now here they're pinned back to their own 9, trailing 3-0.
And the whole first quarter has been played in the Ocean City end of the field here, Tom.
Has indeed. Bergman will be to the right of Feifel, slot to the left, and a whistle. Timeout, Ocean City. 1:06 left, first quarter. Mainland 3, Ocean City nothing. The game of the week produced by Prime Events on 106.3 The Shore, brought to you by Atlantic Care with urgent care centers all over South Jersey. Vince Ionace, the certified public accountant in Northfield, concentrates in the following areas: individual and business taxation, tax resolution services, bookkeeping and payroll, and sales taxes. The office of Vince Ionace is at 231 West Glen Cove Avenue at the corner of Route 9 in Northfield. Phone 609-677-4977. Vince Ionace wants to solve your tax and accounting problems. As we said, there's a bunch of other games tonight, all starting at 6 o'clock, and we'll keep you posted on all of them. All right, here's a whistle as Ocean City got ready to go, and whistles and flags stop the play. So we're assuming it's against Ocean City.
Procedure penalty, going to take them back.
They'll take them
halfway,
back. Yeah, almost.
The 4 maybe?
Yeah, about between the 4 and the 5-yard line. You can watch this game, by the way, at OceanCitySports.com, produced by Matt Ulmer with Bill Shawcross at the camera, award-winning photographer. Here's a handoff into the line, and Bergman races clear of the defense and all the way to the 30-yard line. Ocean City finally has something to cheer about. A first down out to about the 29-yard line.
Boy, I tell you, really play Mainland defensive back there, because he was gone. He was a step away from taking at the distance. Well, here comes Pace.
Feifel hands the ball off to Bergman. He's spun to the ground in the backfield by Sonny Fraser. Loss of about a yard. Holy Spirit tried an onside kick. Buna recovered it, went in to score. Buna leads Holy Spirit 7-6. Spartans like that onside kick. St. Joe returned one for a touchdown.
I believe I was told they do it every single time, Tom.
Pretty close. Pat, here we go. Snap to Feifel. He keeps it going left. Cuts behind a block, but good pursuit by Mainland, and they bring him down for maybe a 1-yard gain. That's a play that's gained a lot of yardage for Harry Feifel this year, and Mainland ready for it.
Yeah, it looked like he pulled a couple guards there. Tom had some blockers out in front, but as you said, Mainland did a nice job.
Devin Anderson was the first guy in there, but he got some help. 3rd and about 9.
That's going to be the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter here at the Carey Stadium, with Ocean City struggling out of the box. They trail 3-0, and they're faced with 3rd and 9. Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes you'll continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m., Saturdays until 6, Mondays from 8 till 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road in Summers Point. Phone 609-927-6464, or visit them online at shorehardware.com. At Wiesenthal's Auto Service at Ocean City, their staff will repair your vehicle and prevent potential problems. Call them at 609-399-9741 to schedule an appointment. No matter where you live, it's worth a trip to Ocean City to keep your vehicle operating properly. Don, Glenn, the legendary Al, and Chris, the rock star, will handle all of your repairs. Wiesenthal's Auto Service, 9th and West, right in the center of Ocean City. Pat Smith has scored. St. Augustine strikes first in their game with Egg Harbor Township. They lead it 7-0. Nate Fondacaro kicked that extra point, moving up toward 100 kicking points in his career. Millville has also scored. They lead Bridgeton 6-0. All right, Ocean City, 3rd and 9. Feifel takes a snap, rolling right. He's looking. He throws to the sideline. The pass is off the hands and incomplete. Trying to get it out there to Parker Bristol, and it'll be 4th down on Ocean City. Will punt again.
What Mainland has done well so far, Tom, is keeping down the distance Ocean City. They haven't been able to get that running game with Feifel get going. They've been 3rd and long a couple times.
The one good run by Liam Bergman is the one play Ocean City's been able to make. Looking for a big punt. Mainland has Goodman back at his 35-yard line. Punting from his own 15. Good snap. High kick. Downfield. It hits around the 42 and rolls inside the 40. And Mainland will start on its own 39-yard line, leading 3-0 as we get going in the second quarter. 11:41 remaining in the first half, and the Mustangs lead 3-0 on a 20-yard field goal by Sean Casey, his first career field goal. This is a red and white weekend in Ocean City when they ask all the alumni to come back. We notice on the other side of the field that looks like there's a white out there for the Mustang Corral, their cheering section. The Ocean City Raider Nation, I think, is down to our left in the section closest to the high school. But the all-white shirts in that one section. Cook drops the ball. He dropped the ball, and Ocean City seems to have recovered it. Yep, they have.
Wow. Turnover after turnover here. Both teams are really not held onto the ball very well at all.
James Rice jumped on that one, and that's the 4th turnover of the football game. And Ocean City will have it on Mainland's 36-yard line.
First time, I believe, Tom, they've been in Mainland territory.
I think there's no doubt about it, except for...
the run almost got them there. I don't think they quite got there, but...
That's right. Millville has scored again on the Atlanticare scoreboard. They lead Bridgeton 12-0. Feifel, double slot, takes a snap, hands the ball off inside, and driving for 2, maybe 3 yards is Isaac Robertson. So it'll be 2nd and 7.
Looks like Mainland definitely has a shadow on Feifel. That time he handed off, and number 20 stayed with him, even though he handed the ball off just to make sure. C.J. Brown from Mainland looks like he's a spy.
Double slot. Back to the left. Feifel waits the snap. Now he shifts Robertson to his right. Back to throw. Feifel. He's going to throw down the middle, and it's just too long. Josh Rolls tried to get his hands on it, just couldn't reach it. It's incomplete at about the 5. It'll be 3rd down and about 7 yards to go. Josh Zamat has scored his 2nd touchdown. Holy Spirit jumps back on top of Buna, 14-7.
No, look at Rolls didn't see the ball, Tom, as he didn't react. The ball was on top of him and didn't get his hands up in time.
3rd and 7. Feifel back to his right, double slot, takes a snap, drops back, quick pass is caught by Robert. Nope, he couldn't hold it. He had it in his hands. When he went to the ground, it slipped out. It's incomplete.
And he could have walked in, Tom. There's no defender within 10 yards of him.
Well, but he was going to the ground when he caught it, so he probably wouldn't have been able to maintain his balance. But you're right. If he was able to maintain his balance, he was gone.
A little circle, probably a wheel route. I guess he came out of the backfield there, and Mainland just blew that coverage. He was wide open.
Ocean City goes for it here, 4th and 7. The Raiders are not doing very well in 4th down conversions. I don't think they've done one all year. Here's a long pass by Feifel in toward the end zone. It's tipped away by Mainland, and the Mustangs will take over the football as Ocean City doesn't convert a first down. Ocean City now 0 for 7 this year in fourth down conversions.
I think Tyquan Campbell made a real nice play there from Mainland as the ball was well thrown, but he got his left hand up, deflected away just before it got to the receiver. So Mainland dodges the turnover bullet, and they then will take over, as you said, Tom, again, with decent field position to the 33-yard line.
10:43 left in the first half. Mustangs lead it 3-0. As there's been 4 turnovers already in this football game. Bridgeton has scored on the Atlantic Air scoreboard. They trail Millville 12-8. Trips to the right. Cook waits the snap. Pitches back to Roberts. Roberts cuts it up. He picks up 5. He's still going. He's got the first down, and he's out almost to the 50-yard line. Well, it looks like they'll spot it around the 48-yard line. So first down for the Mustangs.
This option right that time, and Cook did a good job of waiting, making a pitch. As you said, nice run by Roberts. He made a couple guys miss and got out to the 47, 48-yard line.
First and 10 Mainland, their 4th of the game. Play comes in from the sidelines. Brandon Batts brings it in, the 5'11 sophomore. Cook in the shotgun. Roberts to his left. Got motion from the right side. Gives to the motion back, and he's hit right up the middle at about the line of scrimmage.
Again, Tom, there was a fumbled snap there. The quarterback just barely was able to hold onto the ball. It was a good snap, but it looked like he just mishandled it and threw the timing of the play off a little bit.
Joe Massari on the carry for about a yard. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but that's his name, Massari.
Massari on the carry.
2nd and 9. And really quiet, as you can expect, on the Ocean City side of the field here, because they haven't been able to get anything going, just one first down. 2nd and 9. Cook awaits the snap. Quick pass is caught, but hit immediately and brought down for a gain of only about 2 yards. Parker Bristol on the stop. Dan Misa on the reception. So it's 3rd and 8. Mainland just short of midfield.
Yeah, real good play there by Bristol as he was able to fight through the little out and made an inside-out tackle. Good positioning.
Niam Anderson, a 10-yard run. Vineland leads Atlantic City 7-0 on the Atlantic Care scoreboard. Atlantic City is the first team Vineland's played that has a winning record. But they are a good football team, and they'll show it, I'm sure, in the playoffs. Cook back to throw. He's throwing long down the right side. Receivers out there. Defenders are out there. They battle for it. Did he intercept it?
I think he did.
He did. The 5th turnover of the first half. Ocean City with an interception, and the Raiders will take over. Parker Bristol.
Back-to-back plays by Bristol there. Nice play on the run, and they come up with the interception, Tom.
He picked one off last week, too, at Middle Township. Brought it back 80 yards for a touchdown, but it was called back by penalty. They kept the ball, but they didn't get the touchdown. So the ball's on the 23-yard line. Ocean City on its own 23 with 9 minutes left in the first half. Double slot formation. Feifel with a back to his left. He shifts the tight end and the wing back to the right side. So there'll be 3 receivers out there. Feifel gives the ball. They're coming that way. And some running room. Runs into a blocker and spins to the ground, but a nice gain there by Liam Bergman.
Yeah, they're taking a man over. It looked like they just, Tom, they just didn't quite adjust Mainland that time. The lineman moved down, but the outside guy did not get leverage.
About 9-yard gain on the play. It's 2nd and 1. Ocean City has just 1 first down so far. Feifel hands it off inside and shooting through there for a first down across the 40 to about the 41-yard line is Bergman. In there on the tackle for Mainland are Ernest Howard and Devin Anderson.
Atlantic Care scoreboard, Tom Dunas scored again. It's 14-13. Holy Spirit with a 1-point lead.
Okay. Feifel hands the ball off again to Bergman. He's grabbed by the shirt and pulled down. Looked like Sonny Frazier has been active defensively. Makes that tackle to be second and virtually 10 yards to go.
Yeah, both inside linebackers, middle linebackers for both teams have played extremely well at this point. As you said, we talked about Frazier, and we talked about also for Ocean City, we talked about number 50 being very active too, Brandon Lynn.
Handoff in the line and nothing there. Falls ahead maybe for a yard as Ocean City trying to attack the center of that line. Robertson picks up about a yard. It's third down, a little more than 8 yards to go, almost 9 yards to go for Ocean City.
Like number 9, Ethan Lamagna made the tackle for Mainland Areas. Good job of filling the hole from the linebacker position.
Bristol checks in as a wide receiver. Double slot. Back to the left of Feifel. 3rd and 9. Feifel back to throw. Quick pass for Bristol, and it's incomplete. Ocean City sideline thought there was a pass interference on the play, but there's no flag, and it'll be 4th and 9, and they'll punt.
Yeah, that was bang bang. I tell you, it looked like he was making play on the ball. I think he made contact with the receiver. But I assume the officials think that he was making a play on the ball, Tom, which you know if you are, you can make contact.
Kyle Goodman back to his own 27-yard line, waiting the punt from Brandon Lashley. Good snap, good rush. Lashley gets it away. It hits at the 30, bounces right to the 23-yard line to Goodman, and he just falls straight ahead and picks up a couple of yards. He's stopped there by Kevin King and Alex Morales. So Mainland will start on its own 28-yard line with 7:10 left in the first half and a 3-0 lead.
It looked like they came after the punter that time, Tom. They had a good pressure, but nice job getting the punt off and good coverage, as you said, by the Ocean City Red Raiders.
Mainland, a 20-yard field goal by Sean Casey with 7:57 left in the first quarter after Ocean City fumbled the opening kickoff. They led 3-0. Then Ocean City fumbled the next kickoff away, but they weren't able to cash in there. There have been a total of 5 turnovers, 3 by Ocean City and 2 by Mainland here in this first half. Cook awaits the snap, hands it off to Roberts, who dropped the ball, and looks like he cut up and still free. It's picked up by Ocean City, and they score a touchdown. I think it's Kevin King.
Number 15?
Yep.
Picked the ball up, Tom, and bounced around. It looked like he picked up around the 15-yard line and was able to scoot in, and Ocean City is on the board.
Kevin King from about, call it 18 yards with 7 minutes left in the first half, and Ocean City takes a 6-3 lead. In to kick is Keith Larkin. He's 16 for 18. The ball is down. The kick is up. It's high enough. It's good, and Ocean City leads 7-3. On the 6th turnover of this football game, and Ocean City's 3rd defensive touchdown, 1 each in each of the last 3 games that they have scored defensively.
That's quite a few, Tom. Turnovers for 1 quarter there. I'll tell you, it's unbelievable that much has happened.
Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center has a newly renovated saltwater pool, strength and conditioning equipment, cardio machines, and fantastic aerobic and water exercise classes. The Aquatic and Fitness Center is open weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 7 until 6, and Sundays from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Phone 609-398-6900 for more information, or visit ocnj.us/recreation online. Ocean City to kick off. St. Augustine has scored again, and they lead Egg Harbor Township 14-0. You mentioned Buna is right back there with Holy Spirit trailing 14-13. Here comes the kickoff. It's a line drive right to him at about the 12-yard line. Straight up the middle, across the 30. He breaks into the open. It's a foot race. Is anybody going to catch Roberts? No, he's pulling away. Ocean City scores and then kicks off the Mainland, and they return the favor. That's about an 88-yard kickoff return by Kobe Roberts.
Boy, electrifying there. As he just said, Tom, he found a seam, put a move on one guy, and he was just a foot race, and he won easily.
But Mustangs take the lead back 9-7 with 6:45 left here in the first half. 5th touchdown of the year for Kobe Roberts. The other 4 were rushing touchdowns. And they look like they're going to... No, they got Casey out there, but they're short 3 players. Well, they're going to have to use a timeout, I guess. Yep, Mainland's got to spend a timeout.
I think it's Sean Carey, Tom, not Casey from Mainland.
I'm sorry.
Kicker, but I believe it's Carey.
It is Carey, and I have Carey written down.
Yeah, we have. I saw that.
But I'm saying Casey. 9-7, Mainland leads Ocean City with 6:45 remaining in the first half. They're going to kick the extra point. The rides aren't open at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street and the Boardwalk in Ocean City. This is a good time to get bargains for next summer. At Wonderland Pier, your tickets never expire. Bring your leftover tickets from this year to the park when it opens next spring. Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th in the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at Gillians.com and at Staten's Gallery on Asbury Avenue, downtown Gillian's. All right. Sean Carey here at Carey Stadium.
Here you go.
To kick the extra point out of the hold of Kyle Goodman. Ball is down. The clock is blocked.
Wow. And he got really...
The holder's shaken up.
And that's Kobe Roberts, I believe.
No, I don't think so. I think it's Goodman, isn't it?
Okay, I'm sorry. He's in number 7.
Yeah.
It's a kicker. It's a kicker.
Oh, it was the kicker that
Sean
got
Carey. He really got...
I thought it was the holder, too.
I did, too. No, it's a kicker.
And he's there. And he got about halfway to the sideline and actually went down on the ground, lying on his back, and he'll be tended to by the Mainland trainer. With that second injury of the game, Frank Burbridge, the referee, was injured when a pileup ran over him, knocked him to the ground. He tried to walk it off, played for maybe one possession, and now he's left the game. They're one official short.
I don't see him, Tom. I don't see him on the sideline.
I did see him on the sideline, but I don't know where he is now.
No.
He was down there talking to somebody.
Hopefully he's okay. Frank's been a long-time referee, a good guy, and
basketball
very good
too.
Official. Yes. Hope he's okay.
So Mainland's going to kick off, possibly with a new kicker. I don't remember if Carey also kicked off.
I believe yes, he did.
Anyway, Mainland leads it here 9-7 with 6:45 left in a half that has had 6 turnovers and a kickoff return for a touchdown. Things are always happening at the Ocean City Free Public Library. There's a meditation class Monday at 2. French language conversation group meets Tuesday at 4. Every Wednesday at 3, there's an after-school movie and snacks. You can learn to play bridge, improve your cooking and computer skills. It's all free, plus books, magazines, internet access, homework help, and much more. The Ocean City Free Public Library, 18th and Simpson, 609-399-2434. Visit them online at oceancitylibrary.org. Now, Carey's on his feet and walking off slowly, but on his own, with not a whole lot of a limp. And you think about it, there's nobody more vulnerable than a kicker when a rush comes in like that, because he's standing on one leg, usually, depending on where you hit him. And he certainly took a hit there.
Yeah, he was, like you said, nobody's more vulnerable, Tom, as you get that. And there was, Ocean City had quite a bit of penetration that time. They got to him, roughed up a little bit. He had no chance of getting a kickoff.
So Mainland will kick off now. Colin Cook looks like he's going to kick off. Ocean City will play next a week from tomorrow at Lower Cape May. Buddrink will be back from his world tour by then. Here's the kick, end over end toward the sideline, taking it about the 19-yard line, coming all the way across, or trying to. Good pursuit by Mainland. First hit made by Stefan Lorick, a 5'9", 158-pound junior. And Ocean City will start inside its own 30. Actually, it's going to be on the 25-yard line.
You said, Tom, it's been a half of turnovers. Turn after turnover, Ocean City scored on a fumble recovery, and after they did, Mainland took the next kickoff and ran it back, so it's been big plays, obviously, for both teams that got the scores on the board so far.
Feifel waits the snap. Motion from the left side, tight end, and the wingback shift over. Feifel hands the ball off going the opposite way, and maybe a yard on the play. And a late flag comes in.
That was a little late, but I'll tell you what, number 23 for Ocean City, that was an Olympic dive I ever saw one. he sold it, and he got the flag because of it. It was a little late push, but it was really...
Bob Shallcross went flying backwards, there's no doubt about that. And Mainland will draw a 15-yard penalty, and Ocean City will get a first down. It comes out to the 40, just across, well, right on the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Double slot. Lots of movement. Ocean City whole line moved. Feifel, I think, was coming up to give him something, a play change or something, and they all moved. So 5-yard penalty given back by Ocean City. It'll be 1st and 15. Raiders on their own 35-yard line. Mainland leading here 9-7. Feifel back to his left. Hands the ball off. And running room down the left side. Keeps his balance across the 50. And Bergman has a first down inside the Mainland 45 at about the 44-yard line.
Just a power off right tackle that time. They had a couple lead line pulling guard out there. Did a nice job at kick out. He ran through a tackle, and big gain for Ocean City.
1st and 10 at the 44 of Mainland. Feifel takes the snap, keeps it going right, cuts back nicely inside the 40, still going at the 35, and he's close to a first down.
Yeah, with Bergman, knock off a couple big runs down, Mainland's going to have to, I think, pay a little more attention to that. They haven't been earlier, and that's why they've done such a good job on Feifel. And that time he pulled it.
He got the first down. So the chains will move. On the 34 of Mainland. Feifel hands the ball off inside and driving down to about the 29-yard line. Gain of about 6 is Bergman.
Looks like Ocean City's found its rhythm here, Tom, offensively this drive.
Robertson checks in. Bergman will get a rest. Rolls also in. He'll split wide to the left. Shallcross wide to the right. Feifel, second. A little less than 6 yards to go. Gives it to Robertson. Robertson cuts behind a block. Drives through a tackle. He's inside the 20 and down almost to the 15-yard line.
Made a nice cut and went north and south. Big gain for Ocean City.
And scored again. They lead Egg Harbor Township 21-0. Lost a pad, had to go to the official. Mike Gonzalez had a pad missing. The official had it. 1st and 10, Ocean City. Feifel hands it off in the middle. Running room into the end zone. Isaac Robertson.
About a 16-yard, 17-yard run, Tom, for a touchdown.
So Ocean City takes the lead back. Kick the extra point. Lastly to hold. Ball is down, the kick is up, it's high enough, and it's good. Larkin continues his accuracy, and Ocean City has a 14-9 lead with 4:46 remaining in the first half here at Carey Stadium in a football game that has been bizarre, but there have been some big plus plays, including that 82-yard return for Mainland. Prime Events on 106.3 The Shore, brought to you by Atlantic Care with urgent care centers all over South Jersey. You need a sign? Well, you need Captain Charlie. Captain Charlie uses Blue Water Graphics and Cape Signs to create signs for real estate and other businesses. They do construction site signs and window lettering for your business. They can also provide the lettering for your van, truck, car, or boat. You can reach Blue Water Graphics at 609-823-8891. Cape Signs at 56506-0610. Signs, banners, vehicles, windows, they can supply whatever lettering you need at Blue Water Graphics and Cape Signs. It's homecoming here at Ocean City, and we'll turn the mic over to Tom Park for part of the halftime with the live coverage of the announcement of the homecoming candidates and ultimately the winner. The kick from Larkin, end over end, taking it about the 10-yard line, straight up the middle at the 20, at the 30, and right through. Here he goes. Is Taquan Campbell, who can really fly, and he's going to go all the way. A 90-yard kickoff return, Mainland's second of the game, and they jump right back into the lead, 15-14.
This is a bizarre football game, Tom. Bizarre.
90-yard kickoff return by Taquan Campbell. Second of the game for Mainland. Second of the season, too. And they take the lead back. Now with Carey hurt, they're going to go for two, I guess. They're looking to the sidelines.
They're going to call a timeout, I think.
Yep, Mainland calls a timeout. That is their second. So the Mustangs lead at 15-14, and some people would go for two anyway to be 3 points ahead, but we'll see what their decision is.
They're early chasing points, though, Tom. You see that happen, and then you end up at a couple more scores, and you're down by one when you have to go for it. So interesting. But in the situation without your kicker, I mean, it's almost a must to go for two, I believe.
Storage Inn is a family-owned business started more than 3 decades ago. They're at 9th Street and West Avenue in Ocean City. The Storage Inn has over 40 different sizes to meet all your storage needs, both personal and commercial. Storage Inn is open 7 days a week with 24-hour, 7-day security. 609-391-1416 for Storage Inn, also located in Egg Harbor Township and online at storageinn.net. All right, they are going to kick. Colin Cook is going to kick. The backup kicker. Ball is down. The kick is up. It's high enough. And it is good. So Colin Cook comes on. And Mainland has a 16-14 lead over Ocean City in certainly a game that will be remembered by those who have seen the Mainland Ocean City rivalry before. Since 1981, the Trofa and Coggins families have offered the best in car care at Car Caress, 1635 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, right next to CVS Pharmacy. There's also Car Caress, too, at 100 Stagecoach Road in Marmora behind ShopRite. Car Caress, they'll hand wash your vehicle, both the interior and exterior. They also have an automatic car wash, self-service bays, and vacuums. Car Caress, 1635 Haven Avenue, Ocean City. Phone for an appointment, 609-398-8482. They offer free pickup and delivery, and they've done it to Egg Harbor Township. Come and get your car, take care of it, and bring it back to you. Car Caress, something special for your vehicle at a price that fits your budget. All right, Mainland will kick off to Ocean City and see what more excitement we can bring to you here. Holy Spirit scored again. They lead Buna 22-13. Here's the kick toward the sideline, caught at the 20. Out to the 25, and he's going to be across the 25 to about the 27 or 28-yard line.
One thing you got to say about the two Mainland return for touchdowns, Tom, something that's hard to teach, especially at this level. He got the ball both times. They got the ball. They found the lane. They went north and south. North and south trying to split two guys. You know, if you go across the field, you got to beat 7, 8 guys. So that's very important. Both the returns were excellent returns as they just went straight up the field. One guy missed, split a seam, and they were gone.
So So Ocean City with 4.5 minutes left in the first half. The Raiders huddle at the sideline with their coach at the beginning of each possession, the whole team. Then they come out onto the field, and after that they don't huddle again. They take signals from the sideline. Feifel back to his right. Takes the snap, he's going to run, and he's hitting the backfield. He's going to be stopped for a loss of about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11.
A lot of penetration that time by the right side of the Mainland defensive line. It's like number 67 from Mainland was able to get penetration, Tom, and blow that play up. That would be Zach Donovan.
2nd and 11. Feifel back to his right, receiver to each side, shifts the tight end and the wing back to the left side. Hands the ball off, going that way, and out to maybe the 30-yard line. Gain of a couple of yards, but it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, it seems something that Ocean City saw on film, Tom, as they go and tackle over, they call it, when they go unbalanced line and try to run to that power side. They've been successful a couple times, but that time Mainland did a nice job.
So it's 3rd and 9 for Ocean City. They've got a double slot formation. Feifel has a back to his right. Awaits the snap. He's got it. Looking. Throwing down the middle. And too long. 3 or 4 yards too long, trying to get it to Bristol. And it'll be 4th and 9.
Yeah, they're getting man coverage out here, Tom. They tried a little combination pattern there, but the ball, good coverage that time by Mainland, and the ball was not thrown in a place where he could go for it. But interesting sequence that time for Ocean City as they tried to go power, and Feifel didn't carry the ball except one time.
Anderson scores again for Vineland. They lead Atlantic City 14-0 on the Atlantic Care scoreboard. Lashley takes the snap. A little bit of a rush, gets the kick away. Fair catch called. And Mainland will have it at their own 43-yard line.
Makes the fair catch. First down, Mustangs.
Big play in high school football, Tom, is a ball not hitting the ground on a punt. So how many times you see it bounce around?
Absolutely.
Good job that time by Goodman to come up and make the fair catch.
I've always liked the idea of having 2 people back. I think you cover the field better. But not too many teams do that anymore.
Many times in the last 2 years I've stood on the sidelines and the ball is punted and yell, catch the ball. Just catch the ball. I don't care if you're on it back, just catch it.
Bunis scored again. Holy Spirit still leads, though, 22-19 on the Atlantic Care scoreboard. Ball is on the 44-yard line. Cook hands it off. Right up the middle, and a first down inside the Ocean City 40-yard line by Tyquan Campbell, who showed off his speed on that 90-yard kickoff return.
What's happening here, Tom, is, as I'm sure you realize, is mainly gaining confidence with every play here.
Sure.
They've had, like you say, struggled with 30 points all year, and they've got some things going here offensively.
Yeah, they're averaging 7 points a game, and they've already got 16 here in the first half. Cook takes a snap. Gives it to Roberts straight ahead, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll be 2nd and about 10.
Good job that time. Ocean City penetration from the defensive line. Number 66, James Rice, 6'3", 246-pound senior, did a nice job of knifing through and getting running back before he even got started.
Isaiah Pacheco has scored. Vineland now leads Atlantic City 20-0 on the Atlantic Care scoreboard. Second, a little more than 10 yards to go. Cook awaits the snap. Got it back in motion. Gives it to Roberts. And Roberts drives about 5 or 6 yards inside the 35 to about the 34-yard line, where it will be 3rd down and about 5.
Again, where the ball is, Tom, you would think it's just 4-down territory, alone for a field goal, and you're not going to punt probably from the 30-yard line.
Minute and a half left in the first half. Both teams, I think, with 1 timeout remaining. Cook awaiting the snap. Motion. Campbell pitches back to Campbell. He's spun, but he keeps his footing and manages to gain a couple of yards after that initial hit, but they're going to be short of the first down. It's fourth down.
Boy, tough play to run that option to the boundary side or short side of the field there. And he was able to break a tackle, but he had no room to go. And you would think with 52 seconds left, Mainland may even let the clock run down, take a timeout, and then run the play.
Josh Samat has thrown a touchdown for Holy Spirit, and they lead Buna now 30-19. Buna was shut out the last 2 weeks, so they're at least getting some offense going this week. 4th and 5. Mainland with a wide slot to the left. And it's running to the left side and stoned by Rice was Joe Massari. And Ocean City will take over the football with 20 seconds left in the first half. And they have it on their own 36-yard line. Raiders trail here 16-14 in a game, a half that's had quite a few highlights. Keep in mind, Mainland will receive the kickoff to start the second half. Ocean City received the kickoff to start the game, fumbled it away, and then got another kickoff and fumbled that away.
Ocean City might decline to recover to have a kickoff return for the rest of the day.
There's a handoff, and Bergman pulled out of a tackle. He gets out to the 44-yard line, and clock continues to run.
Going to run out.
I think they're going to let it run out. Ocean City does have a timeout, but a gain of about 8 on the play, and the clock does run out. So it's halftime here at Carey Stadium with Mainland leading Ocean City by a score of 16-14 with 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns and 2 recovered kickoffs. The kickoff has been a big play for Mainland here in this rivalry game at Ocean City, 16-14 here at halftime. The game of the week produced by Prime Events on 106.3 The Shore, brought to you by Atlantic Care with urgent care centers all over South Jersey. We're going to take time out for a message, and then we'll be back with more halftime. Tom Park will bring you live coverage of the Ocean City homecoming ceremonies as they announce their homecoming queen. And, we'll keep you up to date with the Atlantic Care scoreboard as well. Right now it's 16-14, Mainland leading Ocean City, and we'll be back right after this. They also fumbled away 2 consecutive kickoffs to start the game. Mainland got the ball and went in to kick a field goal after the opening kickoff. Then they kicked off again, and Ocean City made a nice return, but fumbled it away at the end of the play. Mainland did not take advantage in that situation. So, as we've mentioned many times, and Steve just alluded to the special teams, the kickoff has been the difference in this game, and Mainland has really benefited from it, recovering 2 kickoff fumbles and returning 2 kickoffs for touchdowns.
And of course, the injury front, Mainland lost the kicker Sean Carey. I don't know how serious he was, but they had another backup kicker in there, and a referee.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Frank Burbridge.
I haven't seen Frank back, but we all hope he's doing well. But Frank Burbridge,
he was hit by a pile of players and went down hard and got up, walked it off a little bit, but stayed on for about another possession, and then he just quietly disappeared to the sidelines. They were working one official short, and we did see Frank on the sidelines briefly talking with some people, but I don't see him anymore. So hopefully he's okay and he's on his way home or something.
We certainly wish him well and hope nothing serious happened there.
Holy Spirit has scored again. Josh Samat with another touchdown pass. They lead Buna 38-19, and they're at halftime. Millville and Bridgeton. Millville leading in that game 12-6. That Buna Holy Spirit game is also at the half. So things are shaping up. You know, Buna certainly knew they went into that game as an underdog, but should they have been able to pull it off, they're in Group 1. They may be able to make Group 1 without winning this game, but they've got and that's when they moved Kobe Roberts into the position. But now they've moved up Jacob Cook, the sophomore quarterback.
Yep.
All right, Larkin. Second and five, excuse me, at the 40. Mainland with the ball. Cook awaits the snap. Receivers to both sides. Wing back left is in motion. Again, it's Roberts. He fires out across the 45 for a first down.
Roberts' good athlete, Tom. You can tell when you play at quarterback. He was filling in, but he's got a good first step, and he is down. As I say that,
he's in a seated position. Now he's kind of looked like he was going to get up, and he does get up. He gets a little bit of help, and he's walking a little stiff-legged. Actually jogs now, slowly to the side of the field, met by one of the trainers. And Mainland sends Brendan Batts in with the play. First and 10. The ball out at the 47-yard line. Cook awaits the snap. Receiver to the left, double wing formation. Hands the ball off. Here comes Campbell. He's boxed in, looks for room, can't find any. Picks up about a yard to the 48.
Again, Tom, that's a tough play to run to the short side of the field there, as they really did a nice job, Ocean City, of stringing it out and nowhere to go for Mainland. You said it's going to bring up a long yardage situation here.
Second and 9. Mainland on top, 16-14. Mainland not really in the playoff picture, but Ocean City is. There's a penalty against Mainland. Ocean City is in the playoff picture, so this would hurt them, and that's apparently a holding penalty against Mainland. I never saw a signal.
I did not either. It was late flag, or we just didn't see it, but they took the penalty. It's going to be first and, as you said, 20.
Back at the 37, and it will be first and about 20. Receiver to the right, wing back to the left. Cook awaits the snap. He's got a motion coming from the right. It's an option, and he keeps it. Cook, running room. He's out across the 45. He's at the 48 and driven back there. Lashley involved on the tackle with for Ocean City. And it's going to be about 3rd and 9.
I think it's going to be second time with the penalty on first down.
Oh, you're right.
So it's going to be 2nd and 9. But I'll tell you what, it was a good run that time, and he picked his way through and got back to where it's manageable for Mainland.
Ball's at the 49-yard line. It's almost 8 yards to go. Call it 2nd and 8. Receiver splits wide to the right. That's Brandon Batts. Double wing. Motion from the right wing. Straight ahead. Takes a strong hit and drives to the Ocean City 47-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and about 4. That was Roberts, who came right back in after missing a play and took a good hit there. So 3rd and 4.
Somewhere in time, I think, before this game's over, with the way that both teams are playing defensively, one of these teams is going to go play action on first down, because right now Ocean City's got 11 defenders within 5 yards of the ball. And and you have to do on a first down. Of course, you have to have a little success running the ball, which they are right now. But if you go on first down and go up top, your chances are much better.
3rd and 4. Slot to the right. Wing back on the left side. Cook awaits the snap. Got motion from the right. Straight ahead is Roberts, and he drives for a first down, but there's a flag on the play. He gets to the 40-yard line of Ocean City for a first down, but Mainland is holding.
Yeah, 2 flags, one by the referee and one by the umpire. Both of them was hit in the air there. They both saw the same infraction.
So they'll step it off from about the Ocean City 45-yard line, and that's going to push Mainland back into their own territory. Roberts had gained a first down.
Big penalty there, as you say, because they had first down. The momentum now, it's going to bring up a 3rd and, sizable, about almost 14, 15 yards.
Ball's going to be back at the 42-yard line, so it is 15 yards. 3rd and 15 for Mainland on their own 42, in a relatively penalty-free game. Mainland's been hit twice in this possession.
And now Ocean City goes to a 2 deep, cover 2 safety situation with guys 10 yards off the ball.
Slot to the left. Quick pass and a dive. Did you get it?
I believe he caught it.
He did catch it. He only gained about 6 or 7 yards, so it'll be 4th and 8 or 9 yards to go.
That's a slant pass that they could, in the first possession, Tom made it good for a first down inside the Ocean City 10-yard line. That time the ball was a little low, makes a catch, but wasn't able to advance it.
Jordan Lowry on the punt. Ocean City. I think it's Bob Shalcross back there. Here's the punt.
We are who we are.
It's taken at the 11, and he's fighting for yardage, but really not getting very far. There's 3 or 4 tacklers wrapped around him, and the ball's going to be spotted at about the 12.
Good punt and coverage by Mainland special teams there. She said Shalcross was fighting, but not able to get loose.
Looks like they're going to spot it on the 11. So Ocean City will start on its own 11, trailing 16-14 with 7:39 remaining in the 3rd quarter here at Carey Stadium.
Quickly on the Lane of Care scoreboard time, we still have Millville up 12-6 on Bridgeton. St. Augustine's 21-0 over Egg Harbor Township. Holy Spirit 30-19 over Buna.
High snap, Feifel handles it, hands the ball off, and out to the 15-yard line. Gain of about 4. There's a flag coming in late. The whistles blew, and the play continued. They were still pushing him back. And we'll see what the penalty is and who it's against.
It's definitely a late flag, unsportsmanlike contact. Also
against Mainland.
Also, Tom, one other score on the Atlantic Care scoreboard with Vineland 20, Atlantic City 8, the last score we had.
Mm-hmm. That's a halftime score, in fact. That game started a little bit later than the others because of a senior ceremony before the game. So Mainland has really hurt itself with penalties in the last few minutes after a relatively penalty-free first half by both teams. A personal foul penalty against the Mustangs gives Ocean City a first down just short of their own 30. Feifel takes the snap. He's going to run left. He cuts back, takes on a tackler, and fights across the 35 for about 6 yards.
Yeah, Mainland's done a good job of spying on him, Tom. It seems like there's one guy had on. Even when he makes a nice run, somebody's meeting him fairly early in the play.
Second down and about 3. The ball's at the 36-yard line. Double slot. Feifel alone in the backfield. Takes the snap. He's going to go straight up the middle. Squeezes through a couple tackles. He's got the first down out across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, just the quarterback power there as they use the wing, come inside, Tom, and kick out. He could follow it in the A-gap or maybe even the B-gap left side, but real nice job of him going straight forward and using the athleticism.
Ocean City without a huddle. Have to wait for the change, though. Slot, wide slot to the right. Feifel with a back to his right. Play action, throws over the middle. It's caught, and he breaks into the open. A race down the left sideline, and he's Bob Shallcross is going in for the touchdown. Wait a minute. They got him out of bounds. They knocked him out of bounds, I think, at the 2.
And the 48-yard completion, Tom. As Feifel hit him on the slant, Shallcross goes down to the 2 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Shallcross last year, you'll remember, caught 3 touchdown passes against St. Joe's to tie a school record. And here he takes it down to the 2. Spun down just at the last moment. Feifel awaiting the snap. Gets it. He's gone off the left side. He's hit and drives to the goal line, and in for the touchdown. Feifel from 2 yards, his 11th touchdown of the season. And with 6:11 left in the third quarter, Ocean City takes a 20-16 lead. And the Raiders are bringing out the tee, so they'll try to stretch that to 5 points. Keith Larkin has been very effective this year. That's the dark end of the field. They got to do something about these lights.
He adjusts the lights down there.
Good snap. Ball's down. The kick is up. It's just high enough, but it's wide to the right. So he missed it, and it's 20-16. Ocean City leading Mainland with 6:11 remaining in the third quarter, and the Raiders to kick off. The game of the week produced by Prime Events on 106.3 The Shore, brought to you by Atlantic Care with urgent care centers all over South Jersey. Shoppies is even better online. You probably visited their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but it's shoppy.com. You can select and design your own trophy or award and order it right there. Shoppies also has a complete line of gifts. Remember, you're not presenting the finest trophy unless you're presenting a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684 for Shoppies since 1921. Ocean City to kick off.
That was a Harry Feifel show on that drive, as we expect, Tom. He ran the ball a few times, but real nice pass. You said big pass down the 2-yard line and took it in himself. So a little more what Ocean City's offensive looks like this year so far.
End of the first quarter in a game not including a Cape Atlantic League team. Delsey leads Eastern 7-0. Delsey is behind Ocean City in Group 3, but you got to watch out for them. They're a good football team that suffered a couple tough losses, a forfeit, which was their own fault, of course, and an overtime loss to Holy Spirit. Pooch kick by Larkin. Fair catch, almost exactly the same play. Same guy. The fair catch at almost the same line.
Yeah.
Right around the 36.
It worked the first time for Ocean City. Let's do it again. Like I said, that's been Mainland's 2 touchdowns have been on kickoff returns.
Now, if Mainland doesn't hurt themselves with penalties, they were moving the ball pretty well the last possession. Here's a score we haven't had on the Atlantic Care scoreboard. Pleasantville 34, Lower Cape May 0. Ocean City plays Lower Cape May next. Now, Mainland looking to the sideline, trying to, get a play in or a player. Are they short a player?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, they are short a player, and they're bringing an extra guy in. not an extra guy, but the guy. There's up the middle for about 4 yards is Campbell. He takes it to about the 40, well, maybe, 41. So it'll be 2nd and 6.
Kobe Roberts is back in the game for Mainland, so whatever his injury was, good for Mainland. He's able to get back in.
Yeah, he actually came back for 1 carry in the possession after he got shaken up. But I know Mainland's really happy he's in there. 2nd and 6. Receiver to the right. Cook has motion from the left. He pitches it back to Campbell, and Campbell is hit at the sideline. He gets across the 45 and looks to be just short of the first down at the 40. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see where they spot it. Now at the 46. It'll be about 3rd and 1 for Mainland.
A little high on the tackle there, and close to being some kind of personal foul. It looked like he got up in his headgear, but the official in there saw it and did not call it, and the Mainland player is down again, and it is again Kobe Roberts.
Oh, yeah, his helmet's off. And
looked like he's cramping.
He's
yeah.
Pointing to, yep, they're gonna stretch him out, pointing to his left calf. He's got to come out anyway because his helmet's off. You'll like the way they do business at the Thomas H. Heist Insurance Agency. They're coastal insurance specialists with over 35 years experience. Flood, boat, auto, life, health, they offer it all at the Heist Agency. With convenient offices in Ocean City, Margate, Egg Harbor Township, Marmora, and Vineland. Phone 609-399-0453. You'll also find them online at heistagency.com. Remember Thomas H. Heist when you need insurance. Kobe Roberts walking very slowly to the sideline. That is almost as tough a pain as you get.
Yeah, cramps are a bad deal, man, when you get them, and I tell you, it's tough to get rid of them.
He's trying to jog a little bit now, lifting those knees to try to loosen it up, because above all, he wants to get back in this game. Ernest Howard, a 5'11 sophomore, replaces him in the backfield. This is a young Mainland team, there's no doubt about it. Only 9 seniors. And straight up the middle, it's Campbell, and he may have penetrated far enough for the first down. We'll see.
If the official on the far side of the field is giving it to him, on this side of the field looks like it's spot a little different. Interesting to see where it goes. This guy's going to get the spot.
Well, yeah, it is first down. They signal first down Mainland. So a good run by Campbell gets a first down. Ocean City coach is like 5 yards onto the field. He seems to be directing whatever he's saying either at an official or a Mainland huddle.
I can hear from the up top of the coach's box, they're saying Mainland must have somebody covered up, a receiver, like the 2 minute.
Oh, all right. It's 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Motion from the left. And keeping it is Cook. Cook is hit as he gets to about the 49-yard line. A gain of maybe 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Real good play fake that time to Ernest Howard, because 2 Ocean City defenders wrapped him up. Good play fake by Cook there.
He's a 6 foot, 170-pound sophomore. And Mainland decided instead of keeping Kobe Roberts at quarterback to play a guy that's going to be a quarterback for him for the next couple of years. And it's certainly paying off here tonight. He's got Ernest Howard in the backfield with him. Receiver to the left in a double wing formation. Both wing backs are moving, and they just have to stop. They froze like, oh, we did something wrong, but if they stop, they're okay, and they did.
Canadian leg.
Cook throws in between 2 receivers, incomplete. Too long for one, too short for the other. And it'll be 3rd down and about 8 yards to go. You can't have 2 people moving at the same time when the ball is snapped. But, you know.
Canadian league you can.
Oh, yeah, right?
In the arena league, they run back from 30 yards forward. It's just crazy, but it's very unusual. You never see that. As you said, that's something that I'm sure was not planned, but they were able to reset, as you said, making it legal.
Colin Cook checks into the game. And Mainland as a back in the backfield, and like 3 stacked receivers, maybe 4 stacked receivers to the right, going that way. They pitch it back to Howard, and he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Good penetration by Lynn and King and Sturley and a couple of others.
He tried to overload to the short side of the field again, and Ocean City wasn't having nothing of it. And they did a nice job of knocking it down, and Mainland's going to punt and try to pin Ocean City back.
4th and 8. Jordan Lowry comes on. He stands at about his own 36-yard line.
Lowry, pointing position.
And back inside the 20 is Lashley. Good snap, no rush. High end-over-end kick. Lashley comes over and takes it to the 20, and he's upended at the 23-yard line. So Ocean City will start there with a 20-16 lead. That was Joe Massari down there to make the tackle.
Good play by Lashley at the time to catch the ball in the air, keep it from getting, bounded inside the 10-yard line, and Ocean City's going to have decent field position because of it.
Get the impression that you might have played for Jim Schaefer.
I did play for Jim Schaefer.
That's his big thing. Catch the punt.
I was Jim Tafer's return man for 3 years at Mainland.
So you heard that a lot. Catch the ball.
I didn't let it bounce. I fumbled once or twice, but I tried to catch every one of them. Because I did not want Jim Schaefer to let me know about it.
All right, Ocean City switches wide receivers, one to the left, one to the right. Feifel takes a snap, throws long down the left side, and at the last second, sticking his hand in there was Devin Anderson, because Josh Rolls, if he had caught it, was gone.
Well, I'll tell you, that pass was right on the money, too, there. He had enough air in there and had him run right over it. But you said, good play by defensive back there at that time, as Anderson was able to get his hand in.
2nd and 10, Ocean City at its own 24-yard line. Probably surprised Mainland, or expected to, with that first down long pass.
That always works, Tom. First down's the time you want to throw that ball.
Feifel waiting the snap. Shifts Bergman to the right side. Fakes it to him and keeps it. Feifel drives across the 30, the 35, keeps his footing, and he's out across the 40 for a first down.
Yeah, just good enough fake just to hold the linebackers for just a couple minutes, and he was able to get outside, break a tackle, and looks like another cramp player down from Mainland. It's like Taquan Campbell is down now.
It's not that humid that you would have a lot of cramps. Early in the season, we saw this quite a bit. Ocean City's.
Yeah, he's grabbing his toe again.
The dean of high school athletic trainers in South Jersey, who was in the press box earlier, always said that you can't start hydrating at the game. You got to start it earlier in the day, and preferably the night before. To get your body properly going. We're talking about Drew Breckenridge, who was up here in the press box earlier.
And very, very, very long-term Mainland trainer out there, too. Pat D's been there for forever.
Yeah.
He's been long-term there, too. So both schools have really good trainer staffs and longevity, and they've been through all the wars. They know what's going on for sure.
So he's on his feet and limping to the sideline, much like Kobe Roberts had. So without Roberts and Campbell, if they can't come back when Mainland gets the ball back, that's limiting for the Mustangs. But Ocean City got a little bit going here. Feifel gets the first down out to the 41.
So City offense a little more what they've shown coming into the game, Tom, with Feifel running the ball effectively.
Feifel still looking to the sidelines, getting some signals. Now he's ready. Drops straight back, looking down the sidelines, too high.
Yeah,
pass was too high at the 45-yard line of Mainland.
Pulled the string on that a little bit, Tommy. He's getting a little pressure. He wasn't able to finish his throw. I sailed him a little bit a la Carson Wentz last year. We haven't seen many of those this year, but
tried to hit Shawcross. Bergman to the left of Feifel. 2nd and 10. Quick pass over the middle. Looks to be caught at around the 48-yard line. about 2 yards short of the first down. That was Shawcross.
This little play action fake slant.
Call it 3rd and 3 at the 48. Ocean City on its own 48. The Raiders lead 20-16 over Mainland. Feifel takes the snap, hands it off straight up the middle, first down, and spinning down to the Mainland 45-yard line.
There's Isaiah Robertson for Ocean City getting the first down. That's an Ocean City player's down. You got a privileged play time with a play action and a little quick slant. It's a new they call them RPOs, run pass option, and a lot of times it's not even predetermined it's going to be a run or a pass. They make the read and then adapt once the play is started. Quarterback has got a lot of latitude there to do what he thinks is proper thing to do in that particular play.
So Isaac Robertson gets the first down. I think that's Dan Obrzezinski, the 6'5", 302-pound tackle.
We're having a change of jersey on the sideline here for Ocean City.
Yeah, Obrzezinski gets up into a seated position. Needless to say, he's a big part of that line at 6'5", 302 pounds.
That would be a very big part of that offensive line in high school.
So Ocean City gets the first down. They're on the 46-yard line of Mainland. Raiders are unofficially with 10 first downs. Mainland has 7, but official stats will be at oceancitysports.com. It's a good time to check back and see what's going on in the scoreboard to see if anybody has added to their lead, as most of these other games are starting the second half. And there's a lot of games that are moving slowly because it's senior night. Here it's homecoming, but a lot of other places had pregame ceremonies or longer halftime ceremonies because of senior night, when they recognize the senior players and their parents. Haddonfield leads West Deptford 7-0.
That's a big game.
That's always a big game, yeah. I'm sorry, West Deptford leads Haddonfield 7-0.
I think they're both undefeated.
I read that wrong. I think you're right. And Haddonfield just beat Paulsboro. So this is important. Now here he comes, walking off the field, Dan Obrzezinski. So he has to come out for a game, though. He's
he tried to go back.
Yeah, he stopped and about to walk back with his teammates to the line of scrimmage. Somebody said, "Hey, you got to come over here." When you're tended to on the field by anybody
right
from the sideline, you have to come out for a play. And of course, the new rule is if your helmet comes off, you have to come out for a play.
He's still walking a little gingerly there, Tom.
Feifel awaits the snap. He's going straight up the middle. Nope, he goes up to the right side, cuts behind a block, and picks up about 4 or maybe 5 yards inside the Mainland 45-yard line.
Big number 79 on the sideline there, Tom. Brzezinski's talking to one of his teammates, telling him how he got a little shot in the left side of his outside of his knee. This seems to be the problem. So he's trying to explain what it is and work it out, and the trainers are talking to him. Hopefully he's going to be okay.
Here's a snap right up the middle for a first down.
Feifel again.
Inside the 40. Feifel starting to move with the football, which had not been the case in the first half. Mainland did a very good job with him. Ocean City made a lot of other mistakes in other areas too. 1st and 10 at the 32, making the 31-yard line. Feifel hands it off, trying to get to the outside. Robertson takes on a tackler and drives through down to about the 26-yard line.
And with 10 seconds left in the quarter, Tom, not sure there's another play going to get off in the third quarter here. And I'm saying no, it's going to be in the third quarter.
Third quarter ends with Ocean City leading Mainland 20-16. In a third quarter that wasn't quite as exciting as the first half, though Ocean City is excited because they've retaken the lead. Game of the Week produced by Prime Events on 106.3 The Shore, brought to you by Atlantic Care with urgent care centers all over South Jersey. Vince Ionace, the certified public accountant in Northfield, concentrates in the following areas: individual and business taxation, tax resolution services, bookkeeping and payroll, and sales taxes. The office of Vince Ionace is at 231 West Glen Cove Avenue at the corner of Route 9 in Northfield. Phone 609-677-4977. Vince Ionace wants to solve your tax and accounting problems. Delsey continues to lead Eastern 7-0. Pleasantville has scored again. They lead Lower Cape May 40-0 at the end of the third quarter. And here the third quarter has just ended with Ocean City on top by a score of 20-16. Raiders with the ball, driving. They started on their own 24-yard line, and they've moved it downfield. Feifel has scored his 11th touchdown of the year. Isaac Robertson has scored, and Kevin King got a defensive touchdown. Feifel takes the snap, hands it off, sweeping the right side, sidestepping a tackler, angle to the end zone. He stopped at about the 5. Ocean City getting their offense moving. And a great run there by Liam Bergman.
Real nice run. Good cutback, Tom, as you've got up the middle of the field.
First and goal at about the 7. It's Bergman up the middle, down to about the 2.
Ocean City's offensive line, Tom, has really taken over this game in the third period.
And the Raiders don't huddle, so they're ready to go quickly. That puts a lot of pressure on that defense. It's Bergman again. He hits the right side, drives to the goal line, and no signal. So it'll be third.
Yep.
Third and goal at the 1. Robertson comes in. Ocean City tends to run those two guys in and out. Sometimes they're in together, especially when Bergman will be a slot back.
Surprise here if it doesn't get to keep the ball in Feifel's hands here, Tom.
Slot to the right. Robertson is to the left of Feifel. Feifel gives to Robertson, and he drives in for his second touchdown of the game. Fourth touchdown of the season for Isaac Robertson comes with 10:42 remaining in the fourth quarter, and it gives Ocean City a 2-score lead, 26-16, and Larkin will attempt the extra point. Ball is down, the kick is up, it's high enough, and good. So Larkin kicks his 19th of the year. Double check that. Yeah, 19 out of 22. And Ocean City has a 27-16 lead with 10:42 remaining in the fourth quarter here at Carey Stadium. Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you will continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m., Saturdays until 6, Sundays from 8 until 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road in Summers Point. Phone 609-927-6464 or visit them online at shorehardware.com. Ocean City takes a 11-point lead, 27-16 over Mainland here in a relatively calm second half after what all that went on in the first half with 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns, 2 fumbled touchdowns, kickoffs, total of 6 turnovers. It was a crazy half. Now, Larkin will kick off again. Delsey had opened that lead up to 21-0 over Eastern. They'll get a lot of points if they hold on and win that. Eastern has 5 wins, I believe. And
well, the pooch punt has worked very well for Ocean City in this halftime. They've done it twice. I'm sure they're going to do it again.
Actually, Ocean City did this almost every game up until last week because every team they faced had a good kickoff return guy. But they didn't do it last week. And a fair catch is called at the 40-yard line for Mainland by Sonny Fraser. So Mainland will start on its own 40. With 10:42 left, they need to score twice.
And offensively, Tom, they only had to run 3. The other 2 have both been special teams touchdowns. So offensively, they really have not been able to do anything.
That's right.
Consistently, they've had a couple of good runs, and as we see, number 2, Kobe Roberts is back in the game again.
Oh, good.
It's good for Mainland. He's been their most effective runner
all season.
Absolutely.
Cook awaiting the snap. Roberts is to his right, motion. Campbell gets the ball, and he's hit immediately. Campbell is stopped immediately by Tom Meehan and a couple of his teammates at about the 39-yard line for a loss of a yard. Both Campbell and Roberts have good breakaway speed. They've showed it on the kickoff return, so stopping them from getting going is very critical.
And again, Ocean City's playing, 9 guys in a box. Mainland's been unable to do anything to make them not do that to this point.
2nd and 11.
Now they got 8. They got one safety back.
Cook rolls right, looking, hit as he threw, and the ball's almost intercepted.
And Cook is hurt.
And Cook is slow getting up.
Looks like he got the wind knocked out of him.
Lashley had a shot at an interception, but didn't get it. He knocked the ball down. So it'll be 3rd and 11, and Cook's still down. I'm sure he didn't get everything on that ball because he was hit just as he was throwing it. But it actually was close to being on target.
Yeah, he actually stood in there. He knew he was going to take the hit. You could tell he saw the defender coming, got him right in the chest. It was a good play by the defender, but got to give quarterback a lot of credit there. As Cook really stood in there and made the throw.
3rd and 11 coming up from Mainland. And keep in mind that Samir Jones, who they thought was going to be their quarterback, he was a sophomore last year. He transferred to Pleasantville, where he's having a very good season. So then Dean Hall, who played a lot of quarterback last year with Jones, was the logical choice. He got hurt. So then they went with Kobe Roberts for about 4 games. And now they decided to bring in the sophomore Jacob Cook.
I imagine Roberts going to have to take back quarterback position here.
Roberts shows in the huddle that he's going to be the quarterback now.
Good sign for Mainland. As Cook got up under his own power and walked off. It looked like Tommy just really got the wind knocked out of him.
3rd and 11. Mainland on its own 39, trailing 27-16. Roberts alone in the backfield. The ball snapped between his legs. He goes back and gets it, but Mainland's going to lose almost 15 yards and have to punt the football.
Yeah, that's not what your backup quarterback wants to see. The first snap at his toes. Tough to handle, and he wasn't able to. He's lucky he did not lose the ball as he tried to pick it up.
Ball's back at the 26-yard line. 24 yards to go. And they'll punt the ball. Jordan Lowry in the punt. Ocean City does send 2 people back here. Isaac Robertson and Brandon Lashley. High snap. Kick's blocked. And Ocean City will recover it on the 16-yard line. It was blocked and recovered by James Rice. When he sees the video, he's going to kick himself, because if he'd have picked it up, he probably would have run in for a touchdown. But that's not what they tell you. If there's anybody nearby, fall on it. And he did. And Ocean City has the ball on the Mainland 16-yard line. 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Raiders lead 27-16. Wide slot to the left, wingback on the right side. Feifel, Bergman on his right. Feifel keeps it going right. He's through one tackle. He spins to another. He's inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line.
If you hadn't seen the Ocean City game, Tom, and you came in the second half, is what Ocean City has been doing all year with Feifel.
Right.
Just running the ball and just they've just taken up chunks of yardage here. He's done a real nice job of breaking some tackles and
gets a first down. First and goal at the 5. Feifel hands it off, and Bergman is hit at the 1, but falls into the end zone for the touchdown, his 4th of the season. So all 3 of their key runners, Feifel, Robertson, and Bergman, have scored in this game. Ocean City has a 33-16 lead.
there's still over 8 minutes left in the ball game. They've got 33 points on the board.
Yeah, they have 19 here in the second half. They've outscored Mainland 19-0 here in the second half. Mainland led at the half 16-14. Lashley will hold. Larkin will kick. Waiting the snap. It's a good snap. Ball's down. Kick is high enough. Good. And Ocean City leads it 34-16. As Larkin kicks his 4th extra point of the game. So, block kick, 2 fumbled kickoffs, 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns. Had it all here at Carey Stadium tonight between Ocean City and Mainland. At Wiesenthal's Auto Service in Ocean City, their staff will repair your vehicle and prevent potential problems. Call them at 609-399-9741 to schedule an appointment. No matter where you live, it's worth a trip to Ocean City to keep your vehicle operating properly. Don, Glenn, the legendary Al, and Chris the Rockstar will handle all of your repairs. Wiesenthal's Auto Service is 9th and West, right in the center of Ocean City. Raiders will kick off. As we said, they're early in the season. The first few games, Oakcrest, even West Windsor, Plainsboro South had a good kick returner. Absegami, and of course Cedar Creek. They were doing a lot of pooch kicking, but they were kind of getting away from it. But now, after 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns, they've gone back to it.
And there's been a penalty assessed against Mainland. Not sure what for, Tom, but it's a 15-yarder because Ocean City is kicking off from the Mainland 45-yard line. The way they're pooching here, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried an onside kick.
From the Mainland 45.
Now he's back like he's going to kick it deep, try to kick in the end zone.
Mainland has had penalties that hurt here in the second half. He does kick deep, and it's in the end zone for a touchback. Can't return it in high school football, so Mainland's going to get the ball on its own 20. Now down 34-16 with 8:32 remaining in the 4th quarter. Holy Spirit has scored again. And if I understand it correctly, they lead 46-19. It was an interception in the end zone. So it must have, and returned for a touchdown. So it must have been over 100 yards.
100 plus. But the Holy Spirit Punitive looks like a lottery number, Tom, with all the scoring going in that game.
Carlton Lawrence is shaken up for Millville. He's come out of the game. They're only leading Buna by a short score. Movement on the line here. We'll see if Ocean City came across first or if it was a movement by Mainland.
We had 28, I believe, the last score, Tom, of the Violent Ocean City game.
Violent Atlantic City?
Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Violent 20, Atlantic City 8 in the 3rd quarter.
Penalty against Ocean City. Can't compliment Mainland enough on the size and contrast of their numbers. I mean, more than any team I've seen all year. I mean, Ocean City has black numerals on red jersey, but they do have a white border, so it's not. But that's just with some of the stuff we've seen this year.
I remember when Cedar Creek first opened, Tom, the first year we couldn't see any of their numbers.
All right, it's 2nd and about 6. And straight up the middle, across the 30, and then driven back.
Ball carried by Roberts.
Roberts kept it. Kind of pats an Ocean City guy on the helmet after the tackle. But he gets the first down.
And we thought Cook might have got his wind knocked down, but he has not been back in the ball game.
Buna scored again. Sean Rice, 51-yard run. They still trail, though, 46-25. Rice has done a lot. He's only a junior at Buna.
Hit time last week in the Cedar Creek Buna game, they used him as a decoy, not carry the ball that much, especially in the first half. A little surprising as they were shut out.
Yeah. 1st and 10, Mainland at its own 36. Roberts pitched it back, but Ocean City was all over it. Loss of about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Tom Meehan in there on the tackle. So was Austin Green. Green had 4 sacks in a game earlier this year that set a new school record.
I don't know, but I know we sure called Meehan's name an awful lot. Along with Brandon Lynn, the 2 middle linebackers made a lot of tackles for Ocean City tonight.
Meehan returned a interception for a touchdown last week against Middle Township. 2nd and about 12. Roberts awaits the snap. He's got it, keeps it, pitches it back. Ocean City all over it.
Ball carried by Howard.
Roberts is pitching it to people, and they're being stopped. He's not keeping it himself.
Again, Ocean City had 9 guys in the box, Tom, within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. It's tough to run the ball, and you're being outnumbered.
Shawnee 16, Williamstown 14 with 5 minutes left in the first half, in a game not including Cape Atlantic schools, but important. Millville has scored again. Clayton Scott. Now Millville leads Bridgeton 20-8. Third and about 16. Roberts dropped back to pass. Now it's like a quarterback draw, and he may have picked up 3 yards, but he's going to be well short of the first down. Fourth and 13 or 14 to go. They hustle Jordan Lowry onto the field. He's inside the 15 to punt. Lashley back for Ocean City along with Robertson.
It's probably been the best part of Mainland's game tonight, Tom. Special teams.
High snap. He gets the kick away, but it's short. Gets a nice roll across the 50 and down to about the Ocean City 42-yard line.
I was about to say that as the snap was bad, but they've had very good punt coverage, very little return, and of course they had the 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns tonight also.
5:36 remaining in the fourth quarter. Ocean City leads here 34-16, and they've got the ball on their own 42-yard line. Don't forget the Hall of Fame induction. Kevin Sinclair, who's walking the sidelines here as an assistant coach, will be among the 7 individuals, plus his 96 football team will be inducted. That's noon Sunday at Ocean City High School. Here's a handoff coming right, cutting it back up the middle for about 4 yards is Bergman.
There was 5 minutes left here, so he's going to try to grind out some first downs, Tom, with an 18-point lead.
That's right, the clock becomes their friend. Feifel, 2nd and 6. Again, hands it off. And down out to about the 50, where it's about 2 yards short of a first down, is Bergman. Robertson comes in. 3rd and 2 at midfield. Feifel gets the snap to Robertson. Robertson blasts through there for a first down. Gets down close to the Mainland 40.
Good hole on the left side that time, and you said real good burst by Robertson. And Feifel's happy to just hand the ball off at this point in time. He hasn't been able to run the ball. Their running back's done a nice job here of chewing up yardage.
Yeah, the 3 of them have done well this year. Feifel hands it off again to Robertson. And he's maybe a yard or two gain down to the 40. I mean, coming into this game, Feifel had 501 yards, Bergman 302, and Robertson 247, so almost 1,100 yards between the three. It's second and almost 10. Robertson to the left of Feifel, play action, pass over the middle, incomplete.
I think, Tom, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention what a good job I think the officials have done tonight, minus the official Frank Burbridge. I think the game's been very well played and very well officiated.
Burbridge got hit by a pile of players, knocked hard to the ground in the first quarter, tried to come back, did come back for one series, but then left. So they've been one short, and there's no white hat out there.
And that is the headband that they're short, so that's very...
Yeah. 3rd and 9. Feifel pump fakes. Looks long down the right side. Too long for Bristol. And incomplete.
A little pump and go there. You got to step, but ball's overthrown. That's where you want to miss that. Don't want to miss it short. Give a defender a chance. Throw it long. Either your guy gets her, falls incomplete. No harm.
4th and 9. Lashley comes on to punt. 3:42 left, fourth quarter. Ocean City 34, Mainland 16. Don't forget there's 3 games here tomorrow. Field hockey at 11 against the number 12 team in the state. Girls soccer at 1, boys soccer at 3. Lashley stands at his 45. Good snap, big rush. Gets the kick away. It's toward the corner, but it doesn't get to the corner, and it's in the end zone. So Mainland will have it on its own 20. With 3:31 left, they're down 34-16. But they certainly got everybody's attention in the first half when they led it 16-14. On the Atlantic Care scoreboard, it's Vineland 20, Atlantic City 8, Millville 20, Bridgeton 8, St. Augustine 21, Egg Harbor Township nothing. Holy Spirit 46, Buna 25, and West Deptford still leads Haddonfield 7-0.
What are the odds of having the same score, 20-8, Tom, in 2 different games?
Yeah. That would have been it in the old Colonial Conference. West Deptford and Haddonfield. Here's a handoff by Roberts and swinging the right side for about 4 or 5 yards.
It's Campbell on the carry.
He was shaking up too. I mean, or he had the cramps.
Yep.
He's back, so that's good.
Of course, he had a 90-yard kickoff return in the second period to give Mainland the lead going into halftime.
They don't seem to run Roberts that much when he's a quarterback. I guess maybe they don't have a lot of design plays for that. I don't know. Egg Harbor Township has scored. They trail St. Augustine 21-7. Motion from the right side, straight up the middle, across the. There may have been a fumble on this play. Across the 25 to the 27. There's been no signal. So if there was, Mainland got it back. 3rd and 4. Next week, Ocean City plays on Saturday. We'll have it for you here on 106 The Shore. Saturday afternoon at Steve Stager Field in Lower Cape May. Roberts alone in the backfield. Takes a snap, play fakes. Keeps the ball, but he's stumbled, maybe even dropped the ball, and he's dropped at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 4th down with 1:53 left in the ball game.
Josh Shamat has scored another touchdown. Holy Spirit now leads 54-25 over Buna. Lowry into punt. Mainland was short a man. Get him in there. And a timeout by Mainland. So with 1:24 seconds left, Ocean City is taking control. They lead 34-16 by scoring 20 unanswered points here in the second half. Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center has a newly renovated saltwater pool, strength and conditioning equipment, cardio machines, and fantastic aerobic and water exercise classes. The Aquatic and Fitness Center is open weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 7 until 6, and Sundays from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Phone 609-398-6900 for more information, or visit ocnj.us/recreation online. Mainland's going to punt. They had called a timeout. Lashley back at his own 45-yard line. Good snap, knee high, no rush, low kick. Hits a Mainland player who falls on it after it hit the back of his leg at about the Mainland 42 or 43-yard line. As we said, it was a low kick. It would have rolled a little further maybe. Actually, they're going to bring it back to the 38-yard line.
Must have been where it was first touched by a Mainland player.
So they're on the Mainland 38 with 1:17 left. They'll just probably take a knee here. We'll see.
Well, it looks like a new quarterback in.
Yeah, they're bringing Ian Ungst into the game. And he is not under center, so they aren't going to take the knee. He takes the snap, hands it off, coming right, and driving for a first down inside the 30. Is that O'Donoghue?
Trying to get the number. A little tough to... 23,
Yeah.
yes.
Sion O'Donoghue. So Ocean City gets a... Oh, no, they didn't get the first down. He's a yard short. 2nd and 9, but it's inside the 30. 50 seconds left. Ungst hands it off. This time he stood up, O'Donoghue. He fell ahead a little bit. Don't think he got the first down. And then I don't know if they have to snap it. They'll have to snap it one more time. And they're going to do
Victory.
the victory formation here. So Ocean City does get the victory. They're 4th in a row. They're 5-1. And Mainland drops to 1-5. But boy, it was an interesting first half and well played by the special teams in particular of Mainland. And they led at the half 16-14, but Ocean City wins it 34-16 here at Carey Stadium on Red and White weekend and the homecoming game and Hall of Fame induction weekend. It's a big week for them.
As you said, Tom, it was all Ocean City in the second half as they just really controlled the ball game. A couple stats here, courtesy of Mike O'Brien. Ocean City had 289 yards unofficially of total offense, on 51 plays, averaging 5.7 yards per play. And I'll tell you what, they're rushing 234 yards, Tom. That again was, the whole emphasis in the ball game, especially in the second half. 37 rushing attempts at 6.3 yards per attempt. On the other side, Mainland had a total offense of 85 yards. So it was definitely, Mainland special teams that kept in the game, but just wasn't enough. And Ocean City really did a nice job controlling the ball and running the ball with authority and winning that second half easily and winning the ball game going away 34-16.
The other final we had, Pleasantville beat Lower Cape May 46-0. Pleasantville is now 5-1 also. Ocean City is streaking to Raider Nation, I think. The whole team is racing over in front of the bleachers. I think that's what they're doing to salute the Raider Nation fans. I'm not sure though. They're taking their helmets off, but whatever. They had never done that before. (34-16) the final. We're going to try to get downtime and get an interview with Harry Feifel, the quarterback.